Hey, it's Doug from Rise Above Performance Training. It's the start of a new school year, which means the start of new team sports, which means a whole lot of bench pressing going on. So in this video, I'm going to go over how to set up properly for the bench press so you're safer and stronger. Let's check it out. Okay, first off, I want to start off by saying this is just a general bench press setup that we use here with our athletes. It is not a powerlifting type bench press where the technique is a little bit different to move maximal weight. So we're going to start with that. Now, we want to always think about safety, and there's 7 points of contact, which we'll go into detail. The 7 points of contact are feet firmly in the ground, hips firmly on the bench, shoulders firmly on the bench, and your head firmly on the bench. So we'll talk about those as we go along. So as I get down in my position, the first thing I'm going to line up is my eyes. So I want my eyes directly on the bar. Depending on the bench that you use, if you're too far back, you'll hit the pins when you're lifting, and that'll mess you up. So for us, we like our eyes on the bar with the bar a little bit behind us, and that way we have a clear path of bar movement. Secondly, we want our feet firmly in the ground. So our feet are actually a lifting platform that's going to help us create tension and press better. A lot of times I see loose feet out in front, and they just are not firmly into the ground and underneath the body, and they can't generate any power. So I'm going to bring my feet underneath me and kind of screw them into the ground so I can press a lot better, and that creates a strong lifting platform. Next, my hips are on the bench. I'm going to keep my glutes tight a little bit because I have a little bit of an arch here, and I don't want a loose arch and then cause a little bit of back stiffness. Then my shoulders are going to be retracted, and we'll do this more when we unrack the bar, but the shoulders and head are going to be down. Now, hand position. I always tell people in the push-up, we're going to push where we're strongest. Too wide, we're not going to be very strong. Too far in, again, not very strong. So for me, it's right outside of my body, thumbs kind of near the armpit level, where I feel the strongest. And we're going to bring this over to our bench press. Now this bench, this barbell has lines on it. Most are going to have these lines out here. Some will not have this middle line. It's not necessary, but it does help. Now we're going to kind of line up our hands on each side evenly so that way the bar is evenly. So I'm going to line my eyes up, my head down. I'm going to kind of create that position where I feel strongest and grab the bar. Now I'll do some adjustments. So I'm going to start with my thumb just at the beginning of the knurling and hand in. So I'm halfway in between this line and the beginning of the knurling on this bar. So I'm going to line it up on the other side. Wrists. I want to make sure that my wrists are fairly straight when I lift. They're going to be a little bit bent, but we don't want the barbell here behind the forearm, so there's no support for the barbell. So we got to roll our hand forward and grip the bar so we're as straight as we can be, so we have structure when we press that's in line with the forearm to help stabilize the bar and make it stronger. So I'm going to get my position here, roll my wrist forward a little bit. Now ideally I have a spotter to help me out, but I don't. So I'm going to unrack the bar. I'm going to pull my shoulder blades together, screw my feet in the ground, tighten my glutes, head is strong in the bench here. I'm going to row the weight down like I'm compressing a spring. Nice and solid, slow, building up tension, squeezing straight up. Pulling with my back, squeezing with my chest. I'm not letting the bar drop. I'm pulling and squeezing. Last thing I do, I like to kind of pick a line on the ceiling to press, so that way I'm kind of in a straight line so I'm not wobbly. So if I fixate on something, it usually helps keep the bar level and straight. So there you have it. Those are our bench press tips to help make you safer and stronger. If you like the video, please like it. If you liked it even more, please subscribe. We try to put a video every week. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.